encouraged me.
To order, please. If everyone would rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Mr. Kingery, it looks like the transfer of the fire barn properties is our first piece of business.
I think that's right. We've been circulating a deed, have we not? Gosh, I wish Steve were here. It's 4 parcels, 4 different legal descriptions that I went down to the Tipton courthouse and got. Do we have the latest version of that deed going around?
I just had, Lori had emailed to me the other day.
Mind if I have a look at it?
Yeah.
Make sure it's the right one there.
I don't think I emailed it to you.
Well, I may have copied you with this.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
Okay, all right, so this does have the parcel numbers and it's got sort of the legal descriptions, but I've got a better one than this. That may have gone out only to council members, maybe. Let me see if I can't find it. Because I wasn't tremendously happy with those little 5-word legal descriptions there. And so I redid it. And the very helpful people up at the Tipton courthouse, actually for $2, got me all the deeds, so that was really beyond the call of duty there. Let's have a look.
Is it anyone, no one's here from the Tipton County Humane Society?
they sent me an email yesterday saying they were coming, but I don't see them yet.
Okay. And no Tom Pittman.
And he's not here because we can't really act, and I don't think we're going to on that his $15,000 retainer without Steve being here. So, yeah, I mean, I guess all we really need to say about that is, and I'll do that during my town attorney comments, just, do we have the money in the fund to do that? And how certain is our guarantee that our $15,000 retainer we'd be getting back the very first project we did? Of course, we already kind of have a project.
So we'll try to see if you can get the latest and then Keegan can print it.
Exactly, right. And I may be able to print it from here even,
Okay.
or maybe email you and then you can print it.
That'd probably be easy.
But yeah, I've got a better, that would work, because we don't really need a title insurance policy on the fire barn. But I'd rather have more detailed legal descriptions, and I went to all the trouble to get them, so. By golly, I'm gonna use them. All right, but yeah, move on, and I'll get it to Keegan ASAP here.
Okay. Then I guess if we could go ahead with the employee reports. Then,
Look at the vehicle usage, have 5 locates. Send the monthly back to you, water usage. Now, down at the bottom where, on the town, I talked to Zach Kraus from Indiana Pump, and we will be starting, on the north side lift station on the 25th and 26th, doing the rehab on it. I had my windshield replaced one hydraulic hose on my plow because I decided to blow it out during this last snow that we had. And then I replaced the center cutting edge, and we'll be replacing the 2 outer urethane edges as well. Yeah.
what happened out at the pump station at the school?
That one was the battery backup. For some reason, I don't know if it's the battery was bad in it. The heater that's in there was not turned on, so that might have kind of had an issue with it. But I went to Staples, got a new battery backup, put it in there, and it's been working just fine.
Okay, and it took all the standard
Yeah.
water away, okay.
Yeah.
I went to the Methodist Church's community dinner last night. High praise for you and the snow plowing.
Good.
Very good, did a very good job.
Thank you.
I also thought too, so several of the church members let me know, and then Jerry Purvis made sure and wanted me to let you know that he really did a great job.
Thank you.
So. He did bring to my attention, which I'm sure you'll see, as this is the time for potholes,
Oh, yeah.
Washington Street at the railroad tracks, the
Yeah.
southeast corner
Mhm.
is pretty bad. He thinks it would ruin someone's tire
Yeah.
if they went
I
in
know
it.
I've got a little notebook out in the truck that every time I see one, I
Okay,
write it down because we're gonna have quite a few
yes,
this
we
year.
will, with this weather.
Do you even have access to any cold patch or anything like
Uh,
that right now?
I'll have to call EMB and see if they're running. I can give them a call tomorrow.
And hot patch is usually middle
Yeah.
of March or the end of March before they
Yeah.
kick in with that, so.
Yeah, if we can get just bags of cold patch for right now, we can get that from Lowe's, no problem. We can check on it, see if they have it, just make sure they have some.
Okay, then you want to go ahead with your report?
Yep. So obviously attached to mine is the December and January activity reports, because if you recall, I had an issue with paperwork in the January meeting for the December report. As far as there's no update with ordinances, the only kind of update with that is I do plan on resuming April 1st. First thing I'm going to start with this year is like a 60-day notice to start the process. And then I know that'll be June 1, but if we're going to address the concerns that we've been dealing with the last few years, if pursuing it this route will be hopefully better. Benji covered me going to a meeting with the county mitigation plan that controls funding for emergencies and things like that. I'll have updated information for you guys next month because we have another meeting here in the next week or two, I think. The outside of that's general update. The only request I have is this is within the police budget. I'm not asking for any additional funds or anything like that. Equipment is starting to age out. If you recall, I think it was in 23, Rob, that I had purchased body cameras, got the grant through the prosecutor's office and got that done. They were aged out when we got them, but it was a quick fix. So the new one, which is where everybody else is at, it's cloud-based. The incoming or one of the people running for prosecutor is leaning more towards a digital platform for all that storage. It's ease of access. Trying to do that will obviously upgrade the cameras that we wear every day. The yearly cost for that would be that $2,630, and that's just for I think it's for 6 years. That obviously lowers the cost because the grand total is $13,000. But basically, I'm just requesting permission to enter into that contract. Obviously, it's within the police budget. I'm not asking for anything extra, but I didn't want to sign a contract without bringing it to you guys for approval. But that's my only request.
I make a motion, we accept his spending proposal.
Do we need to wait for Keegan to get back so we have a third person?
He's not part of the board.
He
It's-
can't vote when there's someone's missing?
No,
Okay, then
no.
I'll
not-
second the
Not to my
motion.
knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve isn't here.
But we still have a quorum.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
But it could be a tie vote now. That's why they usually, have odd numbers
Yeah.
on the Supreme Court, odd numbers on town boards.
Well, I would second that motion. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, go forward with that. And by
It
the
is,
way.
it is 60 months. I just looked it up. Just
Okay.
curious.
But is there more than one person running for prosecutor?
No, not that I know of.
That's what I thought. Just
But
one.
you never know. So I'll just
And-
say
and-
presumptive.
It's Clauser?
Yes, Justin Klauser.
Justin Clauser.
Yes.
Former town attorney.
Yes. And so he's printing out the,
He is. Now, I wonder if I send him the deed as well as the resolution. Yeah, I sent both. Okay, good.
while we're waiting, do you have any updates?
We've moved forward, we've kind of come to a drawing that everybody's on board with. We're moving forward now with our financial studies to find out everything. So we're moving forward. It's gonna be slow.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to do for the board, for the committee. After they've selected which drawing they want to go with, I mean, you've got to pick out flooring and everything like that. But yeah, we're moving forward.
Have you decided on a builder?
No, that
Okay,
won't go,
that's still to come.
we'll actually set it up to bid.
Okay.
It's gonna be quite substantial, more than 50,000.
Uh-huh.
We have to, so. It'll go to bid.
And was you hoping to have it so that medical could sleep there?
That's our end
Goal.
goal, is to have
Oh, yeah.
paid staff at some point.
Okay.
So yeah, there will be living quarters, possibly an addition into the gravel over here on this side. So a bay is what they're looking at now, put in more bay space and living quarters in the back half of the existing one. There'll also be a community room or meeting room.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have the trustee's office and a few offices in that area, but the living will be more towards the east side of the building.
Will we still be having the Liberty precincts for voting there?
That's why that's what that community room will be used for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it may, hopefully it won't interfere with it this year. So we'll see. I don't think we're gonna move along that fast.
Yeah.
It could.
Well, once we get the deed to you
Right.
and everything.
We may have to move it to the gym or something like that till we get it done. But yes, that's gonna be part of the community room to be used for.
Well, this tonight is an excellent step in the right direction.
Okay, so it looks like we've got the resolution that we already approved in January, but we need to reduce the writing and the deed. And it's enough that the clerk and 2 board members sign it. And I have somebody like Mark Renee or somebody record it so that you don't have to pay me to come over to Tipton from Muncie, which can be prohibitive. So, Keegan, do we have the one that's just one-sided?
Yes,
The
that's
clerk will actually, yeah, so let's circulate that and have everybody sign off on it. Including you, right?
Oh, I see.
Isn't there there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Lori, I believe the Humane Society is walking in now.
Okay. Seems like there should be like a band or something.
Ribbon cutting or something.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
And Steve can't sign this anyway because he's on the fire department. So
Ah, perfect. It would be an abstention.
So is there anything that I need to do?
is there a feeling?
It really isn't. I mean, once we get these recorded, of course, it would probably behoove you to have a copy of the deed to your own property. But that's why you record it, because people have fires and lose things. It'll be on record in the Tipton County records forever now.
At what point will I need to insure the building and take over?
I think
Well, of course,
they'll have the financial, if they own it, they have the financial interest in it and we do not any longer.
that's true, and there's no mortgage on it or anything, so there's no one requiring you to insure it.
Right,
But
Well,
yeah,
we do pay some of the utility bills on that too.
yes.
the
That's what,
city does.
Yeah.
they pay pretty much all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be transferred to the township as well?
Exactly.
Okay.
So I would say, basically immediately, call your agent and
I'll
have
call
them,
them tomorrow.
okay, and then you would wanna call ours.
Mhm.
And, just tell him that we
Thanks,
signed
sir.
it over tonight and he'll know then when is the correct time to remove it.
Okay.
Whether it'll be tonight at midnight or tomorrow.
To accept it.
And then, as we
We just had them.
pay a water bill now, we just wanna transfer the water bill,
Okay.
okay?
Would the township be interested in the house next door?
When it becomes available, we may.
There's a new owner,
Is there? Yes,
finally.
okay. Yeah, when. Could be.
Okay, Felix, is there anything else we need to do?
Not with this, I'll have it recorded. As far as the resolution, I don't need to record that. We probably need to put that in our permanent records here. But, yeah, I'll record the deed, and I was gonna say I'll send a copy of the recorded deed to each of the board members. And then maybe you'll give a copy, or maybe I'll include Keegan to the actual township fire department.
Okay, so is there anything we need to give him tonight?
There really isn't.
Okay.
There really isn't.
So congratulations, you're a new
Thank you.
building
Yeah,
owner.
and as soon as you get it, as soon as you get it recorded, you can
least
pick
give me
up a
that.
copy of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, sir. for all
Good luck to
your-
you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Just let me know. I'll call tomorrow and
Okay,
I may need some sort of legal description so I can insure it, I would say.
yes.
Could I get that from you tomorrow, Keegan?
Sure, and it's on the deed, obviously.
Oh,
Right,
Can
but I
you
won't
make
have
him a
that.
copy of that,
Yeah, I can do that.
please, so that
Sure,
way
you
he
do it
has
right
that?
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or what we signed, so he has the legal address.
Now, here's the signed version. Next we need a
Mhm.
Yes, and the legal description's up there at the top now.
Okay, and then while he's doing that, if the Humane Society's ready,
Sorry.
it's okay, thank you for coming.
I think this is the first meeting we've actually been at.
I think so.
Maybe find out what I'm gonna go over.
Sure, thank you.
But I want to,
Actually, I'll give you my copy. There you
I
go.
might be interested.
So thank you for having us, and I'm sorry I'm late. No animal in need was turned away in 2025. So Sharpsville invested $901.76 in baseline medical expenses to support life-saving care for animals found in the Sharpsville area. We took 11 animals into care. 3 successful adoptions happened. We were able to reunite 3 animals to their owners. Unfortunately, we did have to humanely euthanize 1 due to illness. So 4 current animals currently from the Sharpsville area are currently awaiting adoption at our shelter. TNVR, so trap, neuter, vaccine, and release, actually did some work out here too. They had over 225 feral cats that they trapped, neutered, released back into the communities. Over 2,000 pounds of food and litter distributed through the pet food pantry to Sharpsville area residents. So the return on investment for the partnership is we have a safe haven and shelter care for any of the animals found. We provide veterinary care, vaccinations, and treatments. We also are able to place animals in foster placement and get them rehabilitated. Adoption and reunification services are also provided from our shelter. So in addition to all of that, we also provide the professional animal welfare expertise. So we have people that are at our shelter basically 24/7. Anytime that an animal is found, if we need someone to go out there, we have someone that's willing to go out there and do an intake. The approximate animal care cost for any of the animals that we took in was $173 per animal. That's well below any kind of veterinary expenses that you would typically take for your pet. We did include some impact stories. So Danny was rescued from the Sharpsville area, severely emaciated. He was diagnosed with congenital heart failure, unfortunately. We have found a family that has placed him in a loving home, and he's receiving comfort and medical care for the rest of his life. And then we did have a success story that we included for Mo. He was actually a microchipped animal, and he was able to be reunited with his family due to that proper identification. So we just want to thank Sharpsville for continuing to partner with us so that we can continue the animal welfare needs. We're looking to expand our community education on microchipping and pet identification to hopefully get more animals reunited with their families. We're hoping to strengthen the TNR partnership for the community cats to slow down the population. And we're hoping to maintain cost-effective and compassionate services this year.
Well, I would like to thank you on behalf of the town for your quick response to one situation we had where an animal was found in the storage units.
Yes.
You guys were great in handling that. I enjoyed seeing the updates and his care online as it went further and further. And I understand he was adopted.
He was adopted.
Yes.
We just got an update on him today, and he is doing phenomenal. He's gained quite a few more pounds. He's become really pudgy now, but he is super happy and really thriving in his home. So
That's good. Yeah, that's a great outcome. And we appreciate that.
absolutely,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, I would say we was at the town attorney's comments, Felix.
Good, okay, so, let's see, how about animal ordinance? Did anybody have a chance to look at that? I circulated that. It basically says, nobody's grandfathered in because livestock's always been prohibited by ordinance. But if you do have anything counting as livestock for $50 a year, and it has to be renewed annually because neighbors change. If you get the permission of all your bordering neighbors, you can have livestock if approved within the city limits. So that's basically what the ordinance says. You gotta get an annual fee of $50 and permission of everyone who shares a border with you. And then it's still discretionary with the board as to whether it's approved. So if your livestock is elephants, that's probably not gonna be approved. But chickens, it might be, or chickens are pretty loud. Ducks, I guess. What do we have? Goats.
We have goats, although we have 16 or 17 less goats. Someone's purchased some, so that's, and they'll continue, I think, to downsize the goats here in town, so.
So I don't know. I mean, we have that and we can print it and we can pass that ordinance now and we don't have to grandfather anybody in, even if you've had goats for years, because it's never been permissible. So,
And was I to understand we could pass on the second reading?
that's true. But if it's unanimous, which it